Bitcoin is down. People are panicking. What's gonna happen? I thought Trump was gonna send Bitcoin to the moon. He betrayed us. Is this the end of the world? Spoiler alert. No, it's not. This is crypto, and prices fluctuate. That's what happens. Now, I understand that newcomers who might have bought Bitcoin at the very top are probably anxious about seeing red numbers. However, as always, I'm here to say it doesn't matter. First of all, let's talk about the Trump pump. Yeah, I know, the guy made a whole bunch of promises about all the great things he would do for Bitcoin, which gave the value rocket fuel once he was elected. And now some people are upset that he hasn't followed through with all his promises on day one. But come on, love him or hate him, he's a politician. And you know what politicians do? They lie. It's basically their job to make all these kinds of promises about all the utopian ideas they will surely bring to fruition, especially right before election times when they'll say just about anything to get people's vote. Now granted, Trump has actually followed through on a whole bunch of his promises and made more changes in the first month in office than the last guy managed in 4 years. And some of this has been in regard to crypto, like appointing a crypto czar and dropping the SEC lawsuits against several crypto companies and banning CBDCs. Still, the market has reacted negatively, and the price of Bitcoin is now down from what it was when he first entered office. But remember, it's only been a couple of months. And governments are always the least effective in getting things done quickly. And if you thought Bitcoin was going to $1 million overnight just because Trump won, you were setting yourself up for disappointment. Because markets take time to adjust. Regulations take time to change, and institutional adoption takes time to grow. And let's not forget, Bitcoin is not just some political pawn. It's a decentralized global asset that moves in cycles. And we've seen this before. Major rallies followed by corrections, then consolidation, then another leg up. It's all part of the game. And let's zoom out for a second. If you bought Bitcoin at 10,000 or 20,000, are you really worried right now? No, of course not. Because you understand that Bitcoin has always gone up in the long term. And the fundamentals haven't changed. The network is still strong, adoption is still growing, companies are still integrating Bitcoin into their platforms. So let's talk about what's actually happening. First of all, there's profit taking and market correction. A lot of traders bought in during the Trump hype and now they're taking profits. This is normal. When a price skyrockets too fast, there's always a cool down shortly after. And then there's regulatory uncertainty. And sure, Trump has been friendlier to crypto than the previous administration, but new regulations aren't written overnight. There's still uncertainty in the air, and markets hate uncertainty. Also, there's the macroeconomic factors, and the global economy is shifting. Inflation is still a factor, and central banks are adjusting policies, all of which impact all financial markets, including Bitcoin. And then lastly, there's the whale games, where big players manipulate the market. They sell off to shake off weak hands and buy back lower and repeat the cycle. And if you panic sell now, guess who's buying? Yep, the whales. Now if we look at previous bull runs, there has always been a large correction about halfway before the price shoots up to new all-time highs. And personally, I think we'll see the real top of the bull market sometime around summer or autumn in 2025. However, never forget that neither I nor any other person on the internet actually knows what is going to happen. It's so stupid to have to say this, but nobody can tell the future. So just to play the devil's advocate, maybe this is truly the end of the bull run and we'll now see 3 years of crypto winter where the prices will just plummet. But here's the thing again. It doesn't matter. Because if this is really the end of the bull run, then all you have to do is wait until the next bull run. At which point, you are just about sure to make huge profit once again on account on the next Bitcoin halving, which is set to occur sometime in the spring or summer of 2028. And no matter what happens until then, this is just a bump in the road. And to all those silly fearmongers out there who say, this is the end and Bitcoin is going to zero, let's not forget, Bitcoin has been declared dead some 500 times before. And every time it crashes, people panic and claim it's over. and yet it always recovers. And the people who make the most money are those who have patience. So instead of freaking out, try to think strategically and look at these dips as buying opportunities. Because whatever happens, we can be sure that this definitely isn't the end for Bitcoin. It's just another chapter. So don't let short-term price fluctuations dictate your emotions. And least of all, don't make investment decisions based on panic. Because once again, all you have to do is nothing. Just wait and become rich. It really is that easy.